Everyone, welcome to the show. So, the Oath Keepers trial is basically over. Some of the attorneys delivered closing arguments last week. The rest are closing today, Monday, November 21st. The case then will be moving on to the jury for deliberation. I was thinking they would have it all wrapped up by Thanksgiving, but obviously that's not going to happen. So, here's what the jury heard and saw in the final week. Defendant Thomas Caldwell and his wife both testified. Caldwell's attorney, as you guys probably remember, has been trying to paint this pathetic, weak picture of him, of this, retiree who couldn't possibly harm anyone, even if he tried. To that end, Caldwell told the jury that his violent rhetoric, all of his bombast was because, quote, I do a bit of creative writing. So the prosecutor said that Caldwell was in charge of organizing the stash of weapons in Virginia, that quick reaction force. And they showed the jury surveillance video of Caldwell moving a luggage cart through the hotel that was loaded with boxes of weapons. And Caldwell tried to deny that he approved of the plan. Caldwell said that his reaction when he heard about this quick reaction force was, quote, whose stupid freaking idea is this? Once again, though, his words bit him in the ass because he was caught in a lie. The prosecutor read an encrypted message that Caldwell sent on January 2nd, and it read, quote, team with heavy weapons standing by, quickly load them and ferry them across the river to our waiting arms. So once again, Caldwell tried to blame creative writing for this. He said that basically, this was a sentence that I took it out of a screenplay that I wrote. This was just a line that I wrote in this screenplay. Unfortunately for him, there's written evidence showing that he was reaching out to others, trying to secure a boat for January 6th. Basically, he was trying to get this boat to do exactly what he said, to ferry weapons from the hotel in Virginia across the river to the Capitol. So then Caldwell and his wife used the old depends defense. You guys know that defense, right? Depends. It depends. They each claimed that he was wearing Depends adult diapers on January 6th, not body armor. And Caldwell confirmed, yeah, I have incontinence issues due to spinal trouble and previous surgeries that I've had on my spine. So, I mean, you can't make this shit up. So the prosecutor showed another video of he and his wife marching to the Capitol. Caldwell's wife was heard in this video saying, quote, we are marching to the Capitol and they better do the right thing. And then she referred to members of Congress as pussies. And then later in the video, Caldwell said, quote, today I wipe my ass on Pelosi's doorknob. When asked about these comments, Caldwell excused his wife's comment and he told the jury, quote, I think that what she's saying is it's a great opportunity for us to begin the healing process. Really? Is that what she meant? As for his comment, he said that Pelosi was a good person to poke fun at the time. And then Caldwell's wife, when she was asked about these comments, she brushed it off as, oh, we were just having fun. And then she giggled when her remark about Congress was brought up. And she said, oh, yeah, I still feel that way. So then the prosecutor reminded her that her husband actually threatened the vice president's life. He actually said, quote, I know where Pence lives up on Wisconsin Avenue. That punk ass better do what he's supposed to do. And then Caldwell was confronted about a message that he sent saying that another Oath Keepers member told him, quote, on Jan 9, we have an opportunity to kill the local Democrats. So Caldwell's only response was, quote, whew, what a goof. Yeah. Talking about killing Democratic lawmakers. Oh, what a goof I am. So defendant Jessica Watkins also testified. When she was asked why she went inside the building, she denied knowing of a plan in advance. She denied wanting to stop the certification of the election. And she said that she didn't want a civil war. In fact, Watkins claimed that if she had known about the plan to stop the certification of the vote and the transfer of power, she wouldn't have gotten involved. And she said that she would have contacted the police. I'm going to throw a massive bullshit flag on that one. Okay. Because her written and voice messages leading up to and on the day of the attack completely prove otherwise. Watkins did admit, though, in the trial to interfering with the police, and she apologized to one of the officers who testified. She said, quote, "He was on the other side of that line trying to protect the Capitol from my dumbass, essentially." Then she also admitted to, quote, "a steady diet of Alex Jones and InfoWars." And Watkins explained that she went AWOL from the Army after another military member discovered that she had been searching online for information about transgenderism and gender dysphoria. And she described that she remembers having these feelings as early as 4 years old, but she tried to bury it because of her Christian upbringing. So, she finally couldn't deny it anymore. She was looking up information. This guy saw it on her laptop, called her a very vile, homosexual slur. And so she took off. And in fact, her family didn't even speak to her for nearly 15 years when she finally came out. This is what I don't get, though. Trump and MAGA supporters are so openly hostile to transgender people. And yet she goes to the Capitol, breaks the law, and will now likely spend years, possibly decades in prison for a man who literally threw transgender people out of the military. People who served our country faithfully, and he, Trump, threw them out of the military. And this is the person that she wanted to keep in office and that she stood behind enough to put her own future in jeopardy. It's unreal. And she still believes in his lies because, according to the reporters who were in the room, Watkins became visibly indignant. This was when she was being questioned by the prosecutor on the stand, and she snapped at the prosecutor a couple of times. And in one instance, she made the false statement that, quote, "We did not have a free and fair election, and people are disturbed about it." So she just did herself no favors because she just admitted with that one statement to her motive for entering the Capitol. So, don't try to tell me you weren't there to stop the transfer of power. Yep, still believes it. She's been sitting, rotting in jail now for what, close to 2 years? For a man who didn't even respect her enough and her service to this country that he didn't even want someone like her in the military. It's pathetic. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching and listening. I'll let you know when I hear more. I will definitely let you know when the jury comes back in and renders a verdict. Please like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell all your family over Thanksgiving about the show. Show them some of my shows. Donate if you can. So appreciate all of you. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.